Hey, what's up guys, it is Saintsfan and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 video. Today we're going to be doing episode, I guess, 2.5 of the GTA 5 mod shop, and that's because it's not really, I guess, a full-on episode because these aren't really separate mods. They're just scripts for the native trainer, but there's some really cool ones. Like, as you can see, we're going to get North Yankton, we're going to get like turn signals, and I know that sounds really lame, but there's also some hydraulics and stuff. It's pretty cool. And again, as always, I'll go ahead and link all this stuff in the description, but this is just the native trainer. You are going to need this to do this stuff. If you haven't, check out my mod shop episode 2. I'll link that in the description as well. But the scripts that we're going to be taking a look at is this ultimate vehicle controller mod, where you can open up the trunk, the hood, you can turn lights on, interior lights on, you can even open up the back of the AC-130 or the Titan, so that's really cool. There's also another one that's pretty fun to just mess around with, and that's the spawn bodyguard script. Basically spawns, like it says, bodyguards around you. It's pretty cool. And then there's also a North Yankton one, and I don't have the hydraulics one up, or it's not up on this website yet, but you know, once it does, I'll go ahead and link it in the description. But these are really simple to install, so that's why this is sort of like a 2.5. So basically, for any of them, you just come to this website, you click the download link on whatever ones you want. Once you have them downloaded, we're going to go ahead and back out. And as you can see, we have our two folders. This is the GTA 5 folder, again, with the GTA5.exe. And right now, I already have everything installed, but I'll show you guys basically the simple process of doing it. Once you download the mods, you're going to get the zip files. You extract them. Once you have them, we're going to have the North Yankton. Now, this one says nativetrainer.asi. It's actually... since the first native trainer is already in here, or it should have already been in here, once you copy this over and you come in here and hit paste, it'll ask you to copy and replace. Just hit copy and replace because it's basically the same native trainer but with the additional North Yankton sort of menu. So that's pretty simple. The spawn bodyguard, same thing. You're just going to want to copy and then paste that into here. Now, actually I didn't have that one in here, but you know, as you can see, it pops in. Simple as that. Hydraulics, you're gonna copy these two files into here, and I already have them, but there's also a readme which you can, you know, read through. There's some customization stuff that you can do. And then for the vehicle controller, you're gonna want these two files. You're gonna hit copy and then paste them in here as well. As you see, I have them in here already. So that's pretty much it for the installation. Like, it's super easy to do. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into the game, and I'll show you guys how awesome this stuff is in the game. Alright, so the first thing I want to show you guys before I get into everything else is the Bodyguard sort of mod. And it's literally as simple as you can see here are my bodyguards. And it's literally as simple as, like, once you have it installed, you just come into the game and you hit the N key. And as you can see, you know, if you spawn... Now, I don't know how you can actually, like, get... like a certain amount of spawns. I think they said around like 18 to 20. That's like the amount before your game will crash. I don't know. You guys can mess around with it though. What's kind of cool, see, if you aim your gun at them, they all like get crazy and they start shooting each other. It's pretty funny. Like, you can do some really cool stuff with them. But let's go ahead and just take them out. One thing I actually noticed, which is kind of really awesome about this sort of native trainer, and the ability to like change your character, like his look. If you become a cop, the cops will actually not shoot you, even if you have stars, because they think you're like part of them. So like the, you know, the people, I guess, that look like you, it's, I don't know, it's pretty neat. But you can't actually shoot your bodyguards. Like, I like that. Anyway, so there's the bodyguard mod. The next mod we're going to take a look at is the vehicle controller mod, and this one is the one that will allow you to pop your hood, open your trunk, all that cool stuff. So I'm just going to get into the Zentorno, as you can see, and basically, let's see, I'm reading the sort of the section on the site, and it says you hit, let's do the backlight. So you hit J, and look at that, your left blinker will pop on, and then we'll turn that off. You hit L for your left or your right blinker, and you can hit K, I think, does K now? There you go. You can hit K for like the emergency light, so that's pretty cool. What else can we do? Okay, so Control and J will pop the hood. I'm wondering... Alright, we're going to get a new car because this one doesn't have a trunk or a hood. So let's go ahead and spawn in a... What car should we spawn in? Let's go ahead and spawn in... Alright, this one, good enough. Let's turn the music off real quick. And all right, so Control J, and look at that. It popped the hood, and then Control J to close it. Control L, I think, to pop the back. That's really cool. Pop both. And then apparently if we hit Control O, it'll turn the interior lights on. I don't think you can actually see those during the day, but this is actually pretty cool. Like, let's see. Let's put these back down. Like, oh man, could you imagine stuff like this in like online? That'd be so fun. I think you can actually get this in online. I know it's like cheating. You'll probably get banned for it, but man, just the possibilities. Now, I think actually I was reading there's an updated version of this mod, and I couldn't get it working, so I actually had to use the downgraded version. But the upgraded version has something where you can toggle the engine, where if you get out, the engine will still stay on. Which if I hit G, I think it's supposed to do it. But yeah, I don't think it's going to work because I do not have the updated version. But the updated version will have that stuff. There's even an option for like a cruise control, which is really, really funny. But again, I'll go ahead and... Is that guy getting chased by a dog? What the heck? What the... Man, the stuff you see in GTA. Let's help the dog out. I can't even shoot the guy. Oh man, there you go, doggy. Get him! Get him, doggy! Oh man, the dog's not even going to attack him. Oh, Jesus, dog almost got run over by a car. Anyway, getting sidetracked here. But, yeah, I'll go ahead and leave the link to this in the description. You can check out all this stuff. One thing that's really awesome, though, the reason I wanted to show you guys this. If we get into this Titan, the trunk, guess what the trunk is? It opens up the back. Look at that. Could you guys imagine this stuff in online? Like, I know there's always this sort of... I guess negativity towards mods and online, but like these are the type of good mods that I think would be so much like appreciated in online. But again, there's always going to be those people cheating and making, you know, everything look bad. But man, this would be so cool. All right, so the next mod that I'm gonna show you guys is the hydraulics one, and you may be thinking, but Saintsfan, you're in a Titan. Well, guess what? Oh man, it doesn't do it as good in the Titan, but let me go ahead and spawn a car real quick. But basically, to do this mod, once you have it installed, you get into a car and you hit the R button, or you hold the R button, depending. We'll just do the Sentinel again. So let's turn off the music. Don't get copyrighted. So you hold R, and it'll pop you up. And I think like the longer you hold it, the higher you go, until you reach the max. So like, yeah, I guess it's a certain amount. Oh God. Okay, never mind. We're flying. We're really high. Okay. Well, yeah. As you can see, that's pretty fun. Like, you can mess around with that. And I guess for some reason my R is like the camera, so it kind of looks weird. But, yeah, this is a pretty fun mod. And again, this would be just so cool to have it online. And then the final mod that I'm going to show you guys, we'll go ahead and fly there. It is the North Yankton mod. So, as you guys have probably already seen, when I hit F4 and bring up the native trainer menu, at the bottom, there's the North Yankton option. We're just going to go to that, hit 5 to go onto the screen, and then there's the option to load it. That's all we're going to do is hit 5 on the load button once, and it should be there. And you actually have to fly to it, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do right now. And I'll see you guys once we are there. Alright, so if you guys don't remember, it's over here, sort of down by the airport. As you can see, it's sort of loading up back there, or in the distance. And now it's really similar. It's actually the exact same as the version that was online. So like certain parts you can't actually access. Like as you can see, we can literally just fly. Oh God, we're going too fast. As you can see, we can just fly through the mountains and you know, even this part up here. So it does kind of suck that obviously that's not fully implemented, but you know, obviously you can't do much because this is what Rockstar has given us. But you can come over here to where like the city part is, like the roads and everything work over here in the city. Actually, we passed up the city, but yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. Not much you can really do though in single player. Like it was definitely more fun, I think, in online with your friends. You can get the cops over here though. They can come chase you. You can spawn in those bodyguards and stuff. Although what's kind of cool is when you do come over here with a car, it has the snow properties. So like you can do the drifting and all that stuff. Pretty neat, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it with this episode. Like I said, this isn't really a full episode. I figured I would just show and share with you guys the scripts that have been made. And what I will go ahead and do, I mean, unless there are any like really, really fun ones, I think there's actually an Iron Man one that was a work in progress. But, oh God, that's an invisible wall. I'll go ahead and just update like the description with like the cool sort of littler, smaller mods. I don't know, like the ones that many people like overlook that I think will sort of enhance the game. I'll go ahead and link them once they come out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe so you don't miss these mod shops. And I don't really have a date for these, but they're just gonna come out, like I've said, sporadically whenever, you know, cool mods do come out. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. And as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.